Well, hello there, my beautiful Aries. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I am Lady J, and I want to welcome you one and all, my kings, my queens, and my in-betweens, to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're not new and you're coming back, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I love you guys, and I hope that you'll stick around and be a part of what's going on here. I have all new decks, or mostly new decks this month. Change is good. It's always fun to play a little bit differently. Let's go ahead and talk about your guiding messages for the month, because that's what's important. We have money is on your mind, and your mind is on your money. Okay? We're understanding our abundance in a different way, maybe. Some of you are going to be realizing something else makes you happier than money, and other people still will be working very hard to make their money work for them. So good for you on all fronts. There is no wrong answer in this situation. As long as you're working towards happiness, that's all that matters. All right? So that's good. We're also dealing with turquoise. This is a new deck. The other card was from Mystical Wisdom, and of course this is the Crystal Spirit Oracle. But turquoise is here, and it's talking about incoming information from above and how you're going to be sharing your message of spirit from spirit through your throat chakra and your heart. Okay? So that's the beautiful colors of this stone and how they manifest in this situation. So it's very cool. I love these cards. I want you to think about having wonderful spiritual conversations with your friends, not about creating anything more than a conversation, right? Sharing your experiences will be the most beneficial method of experiencing this, plus listening to other people's experiences, and more their experiences than any of the other dogma per se. All right? So cool. The messages from Spirit for you this month speak about hunting and gathering for new information specifically, right? And then we want to plot and plan and organize ourselves as we move forward. All right? This is a plotting and planning and organizing and just kind of carefully deciding things so that you are little by little getting everything done, okay? But don't try and do it all in one go. It's not going to go very well. All right, Aries? So, I speak of this all from experience because I'm an Aries too, so I'm right there with you, dealing with my money situations, and of course, absolutely having to make big decisions and do it carefully so that I don't end up in a huge situation later. All right? So, that being said, let's go ahead and talk about these three cards from the overview video. We got these from this Spiritsong Tarot deck, which is a super fun new deck that I'm playing with. And I have the expanded, of course we have the Alleyman's Tarot, which is super intense and fabulous, and needs not to change. So we're going to keep taking on information from that guy. Let's go ahead and lay out these cards and fill in and see where we get to. All right. So. All right, let's look at what we have here. We have the King of Feathers, a King of Swords, speaking about how it's a lion. Yay! He is here to tell us that we are definitely getting new information coming to us that is going to help us feel very empowered this particular week. Of course, this is the 12th through the 18th, if I didn't say that before. We're using logic and justice in our minds to balance the information we're receiving, and being very wise and careful with the information. It's like, okay, so this one needs me to do this, and this one needs me to do that, and this is how I'm going to be able to do that a little bit better. And then you're just going to zhuzh your way through some things. Like, you know how I say that when a person is getting their hair fixed before they go camera ready, and they get their hair a little zhuzhed up, right? They do on the final touches, and they do the little things, and in this case, when you're talking about your finances and stuff, you're absolutely going to be in a situation where you're going to be careful and say, okay, well, I can pay this bill now, and I can do this one little thing there, and then I'll be able to do the next thing next week. So you're plotting and planning, right? We were talking about that. You want to plot and plan your finances and be very smart about how you do things. Some things will be on a delay. Others will not be able to be delayed at all. So, excellent. The Magician is here, and the Magician is talking about how, very cool, love this, you can manifest anything you want as long as you're willing to do the work. So as you're working through this situation, you're going to be able to do the physical work to get things done to make what you want happen. Yay! So there'll be a little hands-on experience going on here as well. You're like, okay, so once I've done all this little zhuzhing of the money and plotting and planning, now I have this little project I have to go out and do. Da-da-da-da-da-da. And it'll be great. I think it might be a little by little project as opposed to a all-at-once project, but that's okay. It's all going to get taken care of, and everything is going to be ready to go when you're ready, okay? So that's okay. It might be that you have a really big project that you have to, like, just do a little at a time, right? You can't do it all at once. You'll have to put, like, maybe you have to work in your yard, and you'll have to go out for a couple of hours every day, or even a couple of hours every week to work it out and be able to handle it, okay? So don't be mad. You're going to manifest exactly what you want, but it'll take a little time, okay? And you'll get whatever you want. You just have to do it carefully, all right? Now then, the King of Pentacles is here, reminding you that, yeah, while you're in charge and you have all the power and you're zhuzhing things around, good for you, you're also having to do the same with your finances. So we were talking about this power along with your finances at the same time. I feel like both kings are relevant right now. You're still manifesting what you want through physical labor, but you're going to have to do it very carefully. Be the person in charge, make hard decisions, and in fact be able to deal with your money in a very grown-up way, all right? The next card here is the High Priestess. When she's blocked, that's unfortunate. The High Priestess, talking about your intuition guiding you, so you'll be taking in information from the others and receiving information. Very nice. I like this, the intuition and sacred knowledge. Yes, these things are blocked, so your gut is not going to be able to help you in this situation. So you can't follow your gut telling you, oh yeah, definitely do this or definitely do that. It's not happening, okay? The King of Wands is blocking you also. So this feeling of, I have down-to-earth information coming to me, I have a guy pal or a male energy person who is very down-to-earth and easygoing, not going to be much help at this time, okay? Unless they're going to dig in and help you physically, they're not going to be much help to you at this time, okay? So just sort of take a deep breath and know what that is and be ready, all right? Oh, and don't get distracted by going down the alley, okay? This is the alley of the Alleyman. It speaks very much so of distractions. Ooh, the bright, shiny, sparkly thing. Let's go down the dark alley to this bright, shiny, sparkly thing. Unless you're in a posse of other people who are going that way, you don't want to go that way by yourself, okay? Aries, this is you being thoroughly distracted. You probably don't need to be going in a posse per se, but the fact is, if you go down this place, you'll end up playing video games till midnight, doing something that is off track for what you're trying to get to, okay? You really need to stay on course. And if you don't stay on course, there's going to be issues. And I don't want you to have issues, okay? You've already got enough issues, all right? The power and the money, those are enough issues. And having all this going on, you don't need to be following around your sparkly objects. So be careful, Aries. Stay away from the sparkles. Don't get distracted from your true goals, okay? Now then, we have the Seven of Cups and the Seven of Cups. Wow. So in your solutions, we have options and options. So when you have options presenting themselves, it's a lot. You have many choices to make. So many choices and decisions. This could have to do with your work, your trips, your adventures you're working out. We talked about plotting and planning for a reason. So we need you to do the homework, figure out what's going on. Now you have your lists of options for at least 2 different things, and maybe 2 different locations. And we want you to start making some decisions. It's a good time for you to start thinking about making decisions about at least one of them, okay? So don't get crazy, but also don't stop working, all right? So even as you're making decisions, do that. I know you. I'm an Aries too, and I can tell you myself that I make a lot of better decisions when my hands are moving. So this is that card. This is you. Keep working, making money, do your thing. Don't stop making money while you're doing what you're doing, okay? So you're going to stay working at your job, you're going to stay doing what you're doing, but you might have a little thing in the back of your head while you're starting to make a decision here or a decision there, okay? This is good stuff. I like this very much for you. I love that you have options. They're both options in the cups department. So one could be options in relationships, and the other one could be options about other things you feel very passionately about. So there's very many things going on, like double whammy options. Hello, this is some super cool stuff. I love that very much. Keep working your butt off to make your money, and maybe if you end up just holding still on all of this decision making, that might be the best answer. Although truly, these are saying that all of this is going to bring about options for you. So sparkly things, you got your magician energy here. It's going to be interesting. So I want you to pay attention to these things, these options that come up for you, and in what realms of your life they're coming up, so that you can make better decisions, all right? Excellent. So let's get you some rocks. You need a pocket full of rocks. All right. We have that blue apatite. We have a rose quartz. We have a green amethyst. Oh, no, green fluorite, sorry. And a citrine. Excellent. So this is good news. Citrine is going to help you with your third chakra, keeping things cleansed and clear so that you're not operating this week on emotions. I like that very much. You're going to be very clear about what you're doing and what you want to manifest. And that's going to be very important to you while you're doing all this work. All right, these two are doing lots of work, but you're making what you want. Your heart's desire, this is very much so a warm hug from the universe saying, yes, we have rose quartz here. You are going to be loved and cared for and appreciated. This is awesome. We want you to know that there's nothing you can't do if you're willing to stay the course, all right? And you have this fluorite, which is you having very clear understanding of your higher heart's desires. So your higher heart's desires and your physical heart's desires are coming together to create something really good. We're good, we're good, we're good. And it's a focused thinking version of your higher heart. I like that. The apatite here is you being able to speak clearly and in a grounded way what your heart's desire is. So that's very sweet and lovely. I like that very much for you. You're going to be able to clearly verbalize your needs. And that'll be from talking about your power and your money. Okay? So this is great because now you have those options here, and now you'll be able to communicate your truth about those options. Okay? Excellent. We're going to put these stones right here. You don't have to carry these stones if you don't want to, but if you're carrying something else, let me know what you got. I'm always excited to hear what you got. All right? If you haven't liked and subscribed yet, please do. I appreciate you so much, and I would love to see you hang out and come back, because I'm here next week talking about, of course, the 19th through the 25th for you of May, and we will see what comes up for you, all right? And me. I'm an Aries too. Hey! So I look forward to seeing you next week, and thank you.